think it's time we stop. Children, watch that sound. Everybody look what's going down.
I must ask the honourable gentleman to withdraw the term that I think he used. I think I heard the term pipsqueak.
They remind me of my two young boys squabbling at bath time.
Hello and welcome to the Sean and Simon Show. I'm Simon Barnes.
And I'm Sean Brown.
And this is episode 6 of Fill Me In.
God, that many?
Yeah, I know.
Wow, we're doing well to keep this up.
Yeah. So we've got a special guest in the studio.
Again?
Yeah, you are being spoiled, aren't you?
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello.
That's it, that's all you're going to say.
I don't know, I think it's more appropriate if you introduce me.
Right, this is Chris Mather. You may have heard us discuss him in previous podcasts. That's pretty much it.
Pretty much it.
Yeah.
He's my one of my closest friends from home. Chesterfield. This isn't awkward at all.
I don't know why it's so awkward.
I don't know. I feel like he's not being...
in my presence.
It is maybe a bit, yeah. We've got a great show lined up.
Yeah, you could sound a bit more enthusiastic when you say that.
Sorry. we got the usual features. We got topical discussion. My opinion is, and the film review.
As always.
It's a film review this week as well. So, any ideas for the topical discussion this week?
Yeah, we thought we'd give this to Mather this week since he's our special guest. We did the same to Craig, so threw him the same bones, give him the same privileges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I thought it'd be cool to talk about who would win in a fight if the political parties all had a massive brawl. I think it's
that's a good one.
Just because we're all politics nerds and whatnot. I just think it'd be a cool conversation.
Well, that's definitely a good way to kick it off.
So things got out of hand in the House of Commons.
Oh yeah.
Well, John Bercow will be out of his depth, I think, for a start.
Would John Bercow be included in this, or would he be referee?
I think he'd be a vigilante. I think he'd whip out like a machete and start going around just killing anyone who gets in his way. It doesn't matter. He's just going, order, just slicing people.
Well, that'd just end the fight really quickly. It'd just be more of a John Bercow massacre.
I think the only person who's comparable to John Bercow would be Chuck Norris.
John Bercow is the political Chuck Norris.
Precisely. Yeah. So what do you think, Mother? Who would win if it's your idea?
Who would win?
Are we going for party alliances here? Which party would win, right?
I think the Conservative Party. Not that I'm a Conservative. Just.
I love how you said that. Not that I'm a Conservative. I just want to make that very clear.
Well, I'm not. It's just that I don't know. They're more up for it, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
See, I disagree.
Really?
Yeah, I think the Conservative Party would, hide behind the daddies and maybe Oh no,
I can see David Cameron just going for it.
I can see him going for it with Miliband.
If John Prescott is maybe he'd corner Miliband and kill him, of course.
Yeah.
But if John Prescott's anything to go by,
I
think the Labour Party being traditionally more ex-miners, that kind of thing, they'll be up for it. They'll be up for a good brawl, and I think they will wipe this smile off the Tories' faces.
Prescott would definitely win. He'd be like,
Well, I think each fight would have their leaders.
Yeah.
In the fight per se, each party would have a certain member of the party that would shine through and be dominant.
Yeah.
So I definitely think maybe Prescott or Ed Balls.
Don't forget Harriet Harman. She's got to be stronger than most men anyway.
Harriet Harman, yeah. She is a man. Ooh. Realise what I said there.
I don't think we can include Prescott in this because he's not in the Commons anymore.
No, he's not, but I think he'll come along for the fight anyway.
Yeah,
someone would just be on the phone to him. Ed Miliband was there going, Prescott, get down here, we need you. And he'd be there going, I'm on my way. And
not Scottish.
There was a Scottish.
If George Galloway was there, though.
George Galloway!
I don't think he would fight.
Labour would be...
No. I think George Galloway would kind of he would do what Bercow's doing, what Bercow would be doing, right? Except him and Bercow would kind of meet, in the middle, amongst all this battle going on. And him and Bercow would meet, and then Bercow would just destroy him, but it would be this epic battle between the two.
I don't think it'd be like that with Galloway. I think Galloway's got so much pent up anger, he's just going to unleash it.
So you think Galloway would be the Hulk?
Yeah, him and Prescott.
Him and Prescott.
Yeah.
I think they
would just double team the Tories. So
I think Gordon Brown would be a bit of a Hulk as well.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
finally letting
Yeah.
out all this frustration of his victory.
I definitely think though that Cameron and especially George Osborne, they'd fight dirty.
No. Cameron would fight dirty. Then Osborne, like Cameron would have someone pinned on the floor or something. Then Osborne would sort of like awkwardly slap them, then run away.
I can't
And
imagine
giggling.
Yeah.
I can't imagine Osborne being much use in the fight. He's a bit of a wimp. But I think Theresa May would probably be the dirtiest by a mile.
Oh yeah, definitely. She would. What would she do? I think she'd have a whip, and she would have. That's not a fantasy.
I'm glad.
She'd have a whip, and she'd have like some nunchucks or something.
Yeah.
To a fist fight.
Yeah.
She'd be the only one bringing weapons. Maybe Cameron. Cameron would have like a knife up his sleeve or something.
Yeah.
Although so would Clegg, because he's ready to give Cameron one, isn't he?
He'd be ready.
That sounded rude as well. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I think Clegg would probably take the opportunity to kill Cameron.
I'm leader now.
See, I think Clegg would use the opportunity to stab all his backbenchers in the back.
Yeah, that's appropriate. I think he'd also like to stab the voters in the back.
Yeah, but the voters wouldn't be included in this
No,
fight.
they wouldn't. But I know of a few that will turn up just
Or
for the laughs.
maybe Clegg would leave the fight and go out into the public.
Yeah, I think some of them will run away and be cowardly. I think Cameron would do that actually. I think
he would.
I think he'd send the backbenchers going, expecting them to die. You know, like the pawns in chess.
Oh yeah.
And then he'd make a run for it.
Yeah.
And leave them to sort it all out, so that when it's all over, he turns up like 2 minutes before the fight's ended, ruffles his hair up a bit, dodges his tie, and punches himself in the face. Gets ketchup, squirts ketchup in his mouth, and comes out going, "I survived! I did it! I beat them all!" And then the public would just be like, "Well, you're our only politician left."
I think
What are we gonna
he'd
do?
emerge amongst all these bodies, just piled.
on his way out, he would use the opportunity to attack Dennis Skinner.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. No, I think Dennis Skinner would get in first. Dinosaur hammer. I think the whips would be pretty badass.
Yeah.
In a fight, the party whips would definitely get involved.
And I reckon Labour might use the opportunity to call back Alistair Campbell.
That's amazing. Really enjoyed that discussion.
Yeah. You just call it an end there.
I am, yeah.
I would actually, I have to say, I would actually watch more parliamentary debates. That actually happened.
Right, so, to conclude, Mather, who would you think would win?
Labour.
Yeah, you changed your tune.
Yeah.
Changed your tune. Simon?
I don't know, I think, based on numbers, I think maybe the Conservatives would win.
Right.
But only because there's more of them.
But bear in mind, half of them will be fleeing.
That's true, yeah.
They'll be running away scared, like...
But then in a way they have won, haven't they? Because they haven't faced the fight, so there's more of them surviving at the end.
Yeah, but they've still been cowards.
Yeah.
They haven't won in honour.
In a fair fight, Labour would win.
Right.
But the Conservatives would never play fair.
Yeah, of course.
So in reality, the
But I think to a degree, whilst the we're being a bit one-sided here. Whilst the Conservatives will play dirty, I think Labour would be really sloppy with their battle strategy.
Yeah, especially with Miliband in charge.
Precisely, yeah. And I think they might even go to the lengths where they start fighting themselves, thinking they were Tories.
Yeah.
Because there's very little political identity with Labour anyway. So.
Yeah.
I thought that was amazing.
Labour's got a lot of players. They've got a lot of big players. Prescott.
Yeah, they've got more dominant features.
Yeah.
I don't think Galloway would fight for Labour. No, because he's in his own party now. Well,
true.
But he got kicked out of the House of Commons, and I think he's got a bit of a grudge with Labour. I think he'd be I think he'd be on a revenge mission. I think he'd want a bit of respect gained.
Well, who would that Green Party woman fight for then? I've forgotten her name. Carol.
Would the Green Party even fight?
No, they'd
Actually,
abstain. They'd abstain.
She wouldn't turn up that day.
Or they'd just be like, I see what's happening here, but I refuse to be a part of it, and then leave.
I'll let my fullest support to everyone.
So I think Labour would win.
Yeah.
But not by a landslide.
I was going to say, what about like UKIP or something?
UKIP, they get destroyed.
Yeah.
Nigel Farage would just stand there trying to debate with them, and then he just gets stabbed.
Yeah.
But
I think that'd be pretty ruthless, to be honest.
I think Nigel Farage would try really hard,
Like he always does, but never get anywhere. Yeah. I think Labour would win though.
Yeah.
To be honest, that was a good topic you picked there.
Yeah, well done,
I think that might be the best yet.
I think so.
Possibly the best yet. Do you want to lead us into my opinion is?
Yeah, my opinion is...
I'm looking forward to this one.
My opinion is that people should use reusable bags more often.
You had such a serious look in your face when you
Because
said
I
that.
know that this winds you up.
It does wind up, yeah.
And I know I'm being a bit of a hypocrite saying it because I don't use reusable bags.
No, you can have... No. You can have the opinion without being a hypocrite, I suppose.
I don't know, my actions make me a hypocrite.
Yeah, okay, fair dues, you're a hypocrite. Right, reusable bags.
Go on, because I know
First of all, I want to hear Mather's opinion because I don't want to...
From an environmental kind of thing, I don't think it's going to really do much anyway.
You see, that's my beef.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it'd help.
I work at a supermarket.
Yeah, well, that's
I have worked at a supermarket for almost 6 years, 5 years now. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I know what I'm talking about here.
All right.
And I'm on the tills.
Arrogant.
Arrogant. Right. Now, I know for a fact that a lot of people, myself included, use carrier bags.
Yeah.
The plastic carrier bags as bin bags.
Yeah.
Right? You do it?
I do it, yeah.
You do it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a done thing. People use them as bin bags, right? Now, the thing is with these bags is that they're not in response to supply and demand, or as much as, say, bin bags.
What do you mean they're not in supply and demand?
Well, more is going to be produced.
Yeah.
Or more, it's not as effective. It's pretty even, the amount of people that use carrier bags. So they're not rapidly increasing or decreasing production. There's a pretty constant supply, is what I'm saying. What I get annoyed about is when people say, no, use these reusable bags. They're better quality.
Well, they are.
More resources have probably gone into making them, right?
Yeah.
Granted, you use them over and over again, but you're then minus a bin bag.
That's true.
So what do? You go and buy bin bags from the shop.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, not only are you paying for them, you've paid for the reusable bag, right? And the worst thing is, these bin bags are responsive to supply and demand. If everyone stopped buying black bin bags, they wouldn't make them. Simple as.
Yeah.
So what's better for the environment? Use carrier bags.
Well,
because then you're reducing production on black bin bags.
You do still use them as bin bags, but the thing is, look at my house, for example. We've got loads and loads of carrier bags just left under our sink. And when we move out of that house, I know we're going to bin them. And they're just all going to go to waste. They're not going to be used as bin bags.
The thing is, how do you use black bags as well?
Yeah.
For your big bins? Right, well don't.
Yeah,
buy a smaller bin and just use your carrier bags. Simple as. And then that means that people aren't going to, if everyone does that, people aren't going to buy black bags, which means they're going to stop making them, which is better for the environment.
Fair point.
Mm-hmm.
I can't argue with that.
You can't, can you?
No.
Reusable bags are better bags, though.
They are better bags, yeah, they are better, but more resources, like I said, more resources have gone into making them. A lot of them are reinforced with like a plastic material, which has used oil and more non-reusable resources, which is damaging our earth.
I personally, though, would pay the 80p or whatever, just to have that extra.
I would as well.
Yeah.
I'm not some kind of eco warrior, but I just, for the purposes of this, it really annoys me when I think it's a con, and I think supermarkets have convinced people to use these reusable bags to earn more money, because not only are you giving money to them for the bags, but for the bin bags as well.
It always seems to be old people that use these reusable bags.
You'd be surprised. A lot of people use them. A lot of people use them. I mean, I know. My family intends to use them a lot.
Yeah.
But that's another thing. People always forget them.
Yeah.
Right? And any listeners will know, people do forget them. You turn up and you go, oh no, I forgot my bags. I'll buy some more.
Yeah.
Giving them more money yet again.
That's true.
So
seems to be quite an anti-capitalist in that sense. Don't give them more money.
No, I'm just saying it's blatant exploitation and it's a con.
Yeah.
It's a con.
Well, yeah, I saw an old man in Morrison's today in front of me. He had a reusable bag.
Yeah.
And I just thought, there's no point in buying one. Because he's not going to get the use out of it as everyone else.
Well, I think Aldi and Lidl are on the right lines.
What
they
do?
make you pay like 5p per bag. And as far as I'm aware...
That's what they do in France as well.
As far as I'm aware, the bags are recyclable as well.
Really?
Yeah, they what do you call it? They decompose.
Oh, yeah.
Well.
Yeah,
that's good. That's a lot better.
Yeah, I think they've got the right idea. I would be happy to pay 5p for a bag.
Yeah, me too.
Knowing it's not damaging the environment and you can still use it as a bin bag. So everyone wins there.
Well, they're European companies, aren't they? So I think it is more of a European phenomenon making people pay for them.
Well, you know, I know the bigger fish, like UK and the US, are less inclined to get involved in climate change.
Yeah.
Issues.
Yeah.
You got owned there, Sam.
I think
ownage. Do we keep a tally on my opinion is?
We don't actually do it. Yeah. We just kind of evaluate my opinion.
So what's your summary? Your opinion is final that...
My opinion is final that people would be wrong to use reusable bags based on Sean's convincing argument.
It's a convincing argument,
yeah, it's very convincing. Right. I can tell you've thought this through.
Oh, mate.
We had this planned in the talk. He said, I really want to do this. I'm really well prepared. I've got a really good argument. I thought, can't be that good.
Mate, I spend, 13 hours a week on a weekend behind a till with nothing else to think about.
What, than carrier bags?
Other than carrier bags and wacky facts.
I can kind of understand why you hate work so much now, when all you think about is carrier bags.
Carrier bags, it makes it very boring. So, swiftly on to the film review.
Yeah.
What was the film?
The film was 30 Days of Night.
30 Days of Night. What do you think, Mather?
I thought it was really good. Yeah, really entertaining.
Really entertaining.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, I wouldn't give it, say, 5 stars. I'd probably give it like 3.5.
3 is a bit low.
Well, we're getting ahead of ourselves yet, I think. We don't...
Oh, do we not do that till... Okay.
He's new. He's new.
The new boy.
What was your problem with it then? What was it lacking?
There was nothing... There was no deep flaw with it. It's just... I don't know. The story wasn't that entertaining.
Yeah, I agree with Mother.
I found the concept terrifying, though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, 30 days of just being ravished by vampires.
Yeah, I think they did... The whole vampire thing they did really well.
They did it so,
Because normally I don't find the whole vampire thing scary at all, but...
Yeah.
The vampires in that film are terrifying.
They were, weren't they?
Yeah. Just how ruthless they are.
I know, yeah. And their look as well.
Yeah.
And there was a really good line in it where he says something like... We've spent years trying to convince them that we're nothing more than bad dreams.
Yeah.
We can't give them reason to suspect.
Yeah.
And that terrified me because I thought that it makes it so realistic in the sense that what if vampires do exist and they've just gone into hiding so that they can plan a big attack at some point or something. It sounds stupid, but that film somehow brought it home for me.
Yeah.
It was really well done.
Yeah, I thought it was a really well done film, but the thing is, it's a concept, kind of like Mother said, that doesn't engage me a great deal. It's fun to watch at the time, but it's by no means a great film.
So what is your problem with the concept of the film?
No,
I think it's a concept that I just can't engage with. It's a very well made film, but the thing is...
So that's just opinion then, really?
Yeah, I mean, it's the kind of thing that doesn't appeal to me.
You see, I disagree because I grew up being fascinated by vampires. You know, I was into Buffy the Vampire Slayer a lot.
Yeah.
I loved vampires. So to see this, it's almost like an adult vampire thing. It really, I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah. I thought the concept was quite good. I think my problem with it is that there's not really... After the premise has been, you know what it's about, you know the story. There's not much else they can do.
Yeah.
The story more or less goes as you expect it to.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, no, I totally agree. Totally agree. After the initial attack, what are they going to do?
Yeah.
It's just stay in hiding.
Yeah.
And I know what you meant. But they kept it well. They did it well. They kept up the suspense well by throwing in a few people who've been bitten, finding the other sheriff guy. I thought that was really cool. You know, they managed to keep the story somewhat alive, but like you said, the premise was that once that had happened, what else was going to happen? But the ending was incredible. What do you think of the ending?
The ending was really good.
Yeah.
Can we say what the ending is?
Yeah. Well, if it's relevant to the review, we did it with Shutter Island, didn't we?
I thought it was really. I don't want to use the word beautiful because that film's anything but. But I can't put my finger on the word. It's
haunting.
Amazing. That's the only thing. The ending.
Yeah.
No,
I agree. Yeah, totally agree. I'd say it was the perfect ending to that film.
Oh yeah, definitely. They couldn't have ended it with a happy ending.
No.
They couldn't have ended it just like, oh, everything's fine, la-di-da-di-da. Yeah. Now, what I was disappointed was I would have liked. I know it sounds weird, right? It was the perfect ending. Should have ended there. They did everything fine. But I almost felt like you connected with the characters so much in that film, and you got to know them so well. I wanted to know what happened next.
That's the sign of a good film, though.
I know, but I want it. And then they ruined it with the sequel being different actors and being, straight to DVD or whatever it was.
Yeah,
I always hate that.
And I mean, it's so low budget. I didn't really care about it as soon as it stopped being Melissa George playing Stella. Right? No, I wanted to see sort of like maybe after the credits had gone. Yeah, I wanted to see. Maybe them explain it to the police or something.
Yeah, like maybe the others come back and they have to explain it to everyone.
Yeah,
just something.
I wanted to know what the explanation for all that carnage in the film. I needed to know that. But yeah, how many stars would you give it then?
I'd say, I'd say 4. I think
4. You upped it from your original.
Yeah. I think it was too much. 4. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with a 3.
3. What's wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with the film. Like I say, I mean, it's just it's a well-made film, but I just feel nothing for it.
Okay. Well, fair enough. I can't argue with that.
Yeah. And it's in no means a slight at the film, because I mean, I like many sort of generic things. I like my detective fiction, for example. So I can't criticise it in that respect for being tied by genre.
Like Poirot.
No, like Sherlock Holmes.
Midsummer Murders.
Heartbeat.
So 3 stars.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'd say 4.5.
Okay.
Simply because it was so well made, and it's a genre that I. Especially vampires.
Now, you criticised me last week for using 4.5.
That's only because I wanted you to up it to 5.
Well, it didn't work, did it?
Well, fine, I'll up it to 5 then.
Right then, fine.
Right,
you 5. Give that 5 stars?
No, 4.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be 4. I can't give it 5 stars because then that'll be putting it in the same league as, say, Fight Club or something, a perfect film like that. And I definitely felt like some of the lines were a bit cheesy. Some of the dialogue was poorly written, but I found the love story quite sweet, and I found the action incredible, except for the last fight scene. That was lame.
Oh, yeah.
That was really lame.
That was so poorly done.
It was, yeah. It was just so unexpected.
Especially with all they have really good deaths throughout the whole film.
Yeah, I know.
It's just like, that's the climax of the film.
Yeah.
That's the main fight.
I wanted to see some gore. It's almost like they're like, oh, we're almost done, just get it over and done with. How can he kill him? Just hand through the head.
There's only so many times you can do a shocking death, though.
I didn't want it to be a shocking death. I just wanted it to be a bit more meaty,
a bit more epic fight.
Yeah, I mean, it was like Eben had injected himself and made him this superhuman guy, and he doesn't really do much with it. He just gets the crap beaten out of him for a bit, and then really randomly puts his head through a vampire. His hand through. Oh God! Puts his hand through a vampire's head. So yeah, no, I'd say 4. 4 stars.
All right. Well,
so
yeah,
shall we wrap up?
I think we should.
It's been great having Mather here.
It has. It's been great being here.
Yeah, awesome. You're not going anywhere. Don't say it like it's so final, dude. Okay, so
yeah, I've been Simon.
I've been Mather.
I've been Sean. And you've been great.
children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
I must ask the honourable gentleman to withdraw the term that I think he used. I think I heard the term pipsqueak.
They remind me of my two young boys squabbling at bath time.